Good morning and welcome. Welcome to my one of my two live streams daily. It's Fight CPS with your host Bob Pace. We're here to what I call the child protection system. It's found in every county and every state worldwide. It was mandated by Congress in 1962 that social service would create a group of social workers that would protect our children from neglect and abuse. Now, neglect and abuse. Um, Neglect is where you don't have supervision for a child. You don't feed them, you don't house them or clothe them or take them to school. Abuse can be physical, sexual abuse, or psychological abuse. Now, what I need to tell you this is a live stream, and there's some housekeeping things I want to take care of. This is not legal advice. I'm not an attorney. It's for educational purposes only. If you want legal advice, I have an attorney. His name is Vincent Davis. His number is 888-888-6582. And we can talk to him about him in a little bit. Now, if you want to text me a message, the banner's up. It gives you instructions. All I need to know is your first name, and you can make a or a comment, and it's all self-explanatory right there. Furthermore, if you want to be a guest on my live stream, you just email it, your name, your phone number, and your email to my email. It's there on the screen, bpace at vincentw.com, vincentwdays.com. And you just pick one of my 14 shows. And I'm on every day at 10 o'clock weekdays and 8 a.m. in the morning on the weekends. I'm on every night, every day of the week at 7 p.m. There will be some changes because this Saturday I have two commitments I have to be to. So my show on this Friday will be early in the morning. I'll give you the time as we get closer to it, and early in the afternoon. I need to talk to my show producer, which is when you send me your request to be on one of my shows, my Sunday morning show, Saturday night show, whatever. And with that being said, excuse me, my voice is raspy. Um, I do want to um, help you any way I can. Who am I? I am a loving father and a husband. I have 43 years of marriage experience and have 61 years of working and life skills. So I have a lot to share with you. I'm also, just like you, a victim of CPS. I have lost everything, my home, my family's been broken apart, and I have, for the last 15 years, still fighting CPS and social services and social security. It is really a hard thing to do. Now, I did mention that I do have 24 countries that have called in or text in. I have Indonesia, Bangladesh, India, the Middle East. I have Saudi Arabia, Iraq, and Libya. Okay, I'm going to put my phone number up. Yeah, I was telling you about around the world. We got up to the Middle East. From the Middle East, we go to Africa, and then we do Liberia, Sudan, and then we go to Rwanda. Oh, we go to Republic of Congo, then Rwanda, the Mozambique, and then the South Africa and its provinces. Then up to Europe, it's United Kingdom, England, Scotland, Wales, and then Denmark and Sweden. Across the pond in North America, it's Canada, its provinces. Then in the United States, all 50 states of text are called in, including Washington, D.C. South of border is Mexico, and then we've had a country north in South America, north of Brazil on the East Coast, Grenada. Then across the South Pacific, I have New Zealand, and then the land down under Australia and its states. So that makes up 24 country, and I've talked to over 2,800 people, and I want to help you all there. Now, my phone number is a private line. You can talk to me during my show hours. You can talk to me during my show hours. Um, now, things that we can talk about. I got my 5 rules I've come up with to help you with your case. It isn't all that bad. I've helped out people like Betty Joe from Montana and Bartley from Montana, Lisa Bartley. There's been so many people, Aaron from Tennessee, a very uh, well diverse group of people have been coming into my room. And I'm here for you to help you answer your questions and your concerns. Now we have nobody in the room, it looks like. So I'm doing a pause here, waiting for someone to come in here and can ask a question or make a comment. Now, since I talked about my 5 rules, I will tell you. Rule 1 is get an attorney, and you need to get the right kind of attorney. Attorney that's trained in juvenile law, family law, and dependency law. That's the kind of attorney you want to fight your case. The attorneys you get, if you don't have one, and CPS hopes you don't have one because they are not trained in those areas of juvenile law, family law, or dependency law. And so they will not help you. They have too many cases they're saddled with, and it's really um, hard to deal with them. And they will not defend you because they work for CPS, is who they work for. Hey, we got some in the room. Welcome. Um, please text me a question or a comment about your CPS case. I'd gladly help you. I'm Bob Pace and welcome. I'm here to talk and help you about CPS. Now, we were talking about my 5 rules, and we just talked about getting yourself a qualified attorney. That's what you need to get is a qualified attorney. Now, if you are going to have to use a court appointed attorney and you don't have the money, you got to make them work for you. You can tell them if they do not perform, you can sue them for negligence. Also, you can report them to the state bar at the capital of your state and have their license removed. They need to perform for you. Now, they are saddled with cases of 30 to 100 cases, and they won't have time for your case. And that's a lot of cases. I don't think it's that many, but I've heard at least 30 cases. There's 4 things you need to impress upon that court appointed attorney. 1, if you're not guilty, make sure you tell your court appointed attorney, I'm not guilty. 2, that you want a family reunification plan. That is your goal. You want him to tell the judge, I want family reunification. And 3, you want to tell him that you'll follow whatever the judge decides you to do. The judge comes up with a plan, you must follow it. So you don't have an attorney to fight you. You're going to have to go along with this. So make sure he tells the judge that you will follow anything the judge directs him to do regarding his plan to get back his children. And lastly, you want to ask for as much visitations as you can, whether they're supervised or not supervised, whether on Zoom or not. The more you see your children, the better you'll be. So you want to ask for that. So those are 4 things you want to ask your court appointed attorney. Make him work for you. Make him work for you. But be prepared to be shocked at the difference between a real attorney and a court appointed attorney. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Um, Now, the next rule is something called documents. It's very important that you document everything you do with CPS. It's very, very, very important. You want to document everything with CPS. One document you need to create is called the time log incident form. Where you take out a shooting notebook paper and you use 3 lines for every incident, then skip a couple lines and 3 lines, skip a couple lines, 3 lines. In the first line, you want to put the date and time of the incident, and you want to list either the phone number or the address where the incident took place. Then you want to list the people involved with the incident. Your second line is going to be a 1 sentence summary of what the incident's about. And the third line is the outcome of the incident, the outcome of the incident. A 1 sentence summary again. So you repeat that for every instance. Those incidents could be with social workers, the police, could be with your children, could be with family and friends and neighbors. It could be with any school, so forth. Every instance should be recorded. You start with the oldest first and the newest last. And you keep adding them on as they occur on day to day, because in 6 months' time, you won't remember all the incidents, and they're important for your lawyer to know and for the judge or anything if you have a question there. So make sure that you create that timeline incident log. Also, you need to get a notebook, a 3 binder, 6 inches thick, and you want to fill it with dividers. Fill it with dividers, and you want to group your activities, such as the incident log is one tab. You could have one for your drug tests, all your drug test results. Another tab for the parenting classes you take, the certificates, and another tab could be your program certificates, such as domestic violence and drug rehab and so forth. Those are programs. Parenting classes are short and involves talking about parenting skills. So that's a tab there. Then you want to divide your court papers up. You want to put your court papers, the judge issues, and what the social workers sent out. There are two different kinds. The social workers will say one thing, the judge will say another. So it's important you have those. Also, you um, want to think about doing a journal and address it to your kids and tell them your feelings and what you're going through, because they won't know. And you're allowed to talk to them about your court case. So it's best just to write down the journal every night when you go to bed, or what you did that day, or what went good, what went bad, and how much you love your children. How much you love your children. A journal can be in a book you can buy in a store. You can make your own journal. It's something that you can give your kids. It's something you can give your kids. Now, if you want to use your computer, you can print it out and put it into a booklet. And that way you can give it to your kids there. So make that notebook work for you, because in 6 months' time, you need to be organized. I wasn't. These are things I'm telling you that I wish I had done. Wish I had done with my case. This is what I'm wishing too. Now, rule number 3 is learn to say no to social workers and police. Don't let them in your home. Your home's your castle, your door's your drawbridge. You learn very early on, one of your life skills is don't talk to strangers. Well, that goes too for who knocks at your door. I've seen too many people be killed opening the door, and you only have one life. So there's nothing wrong with not answering the door. You can remain quiet. The only way they're going to come in is if you've opened the door or a family member does. So you need to instruct your family not to open the door. You should tell your kids not to open the door to strangers because they may be kidnapped. It's not safe out there in that world. If you encounter the social workers and police outside, ask them when they first approach you, is this regarding a legal matter? If it is, then you got to say to them that I cannot meet with you until my attorney's present. By law, you're entitled to an attorney to represent you at all facets. So you have to have an attorney present to talk to them. Problem with court appointed attorneys, they won't come from the courthouse. They live at the courthouse. So if you talk to social workers like I did, stupid me, put my foot in my mouth, you let all kinds of things out that you shouldn't have said. So, trying to be open and honest with them, that's what I was trying to do. Didn't work. They thought my kids were in danger. They're in school. They weren't in danger. And they charged with neglect. But then they talked about the police, and they wanted the police to charge me neglect too and add some sexual charges, which is ridiculous. I later learned that's a ploy that they'll let go if you accept the first charge. So 3 charges of neglect for each child for me and my wife, and 3 charges of whatever the sexual charge. They never did clarify. They never saw my computer. I don't know what sexual charges to this day. But I found out it's a ploy they use to trump up something so they have something they can drop. So it's a very hard thing when they make a charge and then they decide to take your children. Unless they have a court warrant or your child's in danger, they can't take your child. If there's a fight going on and children involved, they're going to intervene. They'll come in through the house. But a lot of times, an incident, I can clarify a person in Montana, a lady who has a child was at home and the policeman trying to get see her, whatever the case is. So they broke her door down and came at her and charged her. The charge were later dropped because they had nothing concrete. They were just trying to be BBAs. Anyway, you need to have a lawyer present, and they'll wait. You just tell them you get back to them. All you need to know is the phone number and the contact name, and then your attorney can tell you what to do. You need to have that attorney in place. Now, hello there, Felicia. Felicia Cruella Renee. She's had Renee to it. Okay. She is from Oxnard, California. She has a case in Ventura County, California. She's been following me a long time. her two babies are in the care of her dad. She was taking care of her mother in the home that they were living, but her brother made false accusations and kicked her out and kidnapped the mother. They don't know where the mother's at, whether the mother is good shape or not. But she was wrongfully kicked out of her home by her stepbrother, who ended up taking all her belongings and throw them out, including important document work. So I have no idea where she's living now, and they've not seen her mother since September. I mean, last September. I think it's now been almost a year since her mother's been missing. They can't do a welfare check because they don't know where the mother's at. So what's new, Felicia? What's new, Felicia, Corella, Renee? Oh, well, the car I've been residing in is not drivable. A small BMW four-door has been parked on an empty dirt lot. Has been there over 2 years. I've only been associated with the car for approximately 2 months. Oh boy. So you're living as a homeless person in an abandoned car. Wow. That's so sad. You're not going to be able to get your children back living in a car because you got to have running water. You got to have a toilet, electricity, a way to cook food for your children. You need a place. And I told you need to fight that eviction. And I don't know why you have not fought the eviction. I gave you contacts to talk to. Your brother wrongfully does it. Your brother does not own the title to the home. Your mother does. Anyway, I'm here to help you, Cruella, or Felicia, I should say. I'm here to help you, Felicia. Someone's going to report you living in that car. And what do you do for a bathroom? And how do you shower or clean yourself or eat? How you prepare food? That's a terrible existence, Felicia. I really feel for you on that one. Mm. Mm. Well, thank you for the thumbs up, um, Felicia. Thank you so much. Let's see what you put down here. It has been a risk of trespassing as the property owner is planning to build soon. All the vehicles parked permanently or temporarily will have to be to adjust for parking elsewhere. The cops coming by at least once a week to shoo us off the property, but like all things, it takes time for everyone to get the hint. I went to the car early in the morning yesterday. I was dropped off since I was dropped. It seemed as though I was still trespassing. Although I explained to them I had been at the car for a few days and I was going there to pack my belongings to go. Well, the first time my words didn't do me the justice I need, and their patience were thin. I was arrested and booked in Oxnard Police Department before yesterday. I had no standing criminal record, so either this will support my theory that the longer they continue to rip up everything I have out of reach, I'm not going to get anywhere good. Well, it is violating the law. Felicia, you've been forewarned. Trespassing is illegal. It will catch up with you. Now you're going to have a terrible time to get your child back, your babies, or you need to get your home because they won't believe you in court. You're setting yourself up to fail, and that makes me sad because I care about you, Felicia. I want to help you. I want to help you. Mm, 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 mm. Um, well, if you're going to want to fix the car, you got to have registration. Do you own to have the title of it? Yeah. Well, I know you don't know how to fight eviction. That's why I told you you can talk to an Oxnard lawyer who will help you, and they had reasonable rates that would help you. You're on a downhill spiral, Felicia. I've known you a long time now. You first came to me when you lost your babies. Then you came to me when um, your mother was gone. And then you came to me when you're evicted from your house. Now you've been living in this car that the owner doesn't want to give to you. And so, um, since she says no, then you're going to have to forget the idea of fixing the car. Well, she sends over the title to you, but you got to pay registration and you're going to have a smog check in California. Smog is going to cost you $65. Depending on how many years, you're looking at $200 to $300 for registration fee. That's something that you don't have. I mean, you have to come up probably 500 and whether the car works or not. I don't know if the battery's dead or it needs a tune up or what the problem is with the car. You haven't told me what's wrong with it. I do want to help you, Felicia. Um, now you've changed your name here, so it's got me confused. Oh, you got your YouTube name. Okay. Felicia Renee is a real name. She's Cruella Do a Trick on her Facebook page. I mean, on her YouTube page. All right. Well, I hate to tell you this, but my time is running low now. I'm going to have to end the show because it's almost 11 o'clock and I need to go on some errands. That's not going to help you at all. Um, I'm so sorry, Felicia, Corella, but I do have to go. Please talk to me tonight. We can work this out somehow. I can help you with your registration and your get it small. I can tell you where they go and how they go about doing it. But you're going to need the owner's certificate. She needs to transfer the ownership to you. And there's a fee of $7 to do the transfer of the ownership. So there's additional fees you have to pay. Plus, I don't know what's wrong with the car, but I want to help you, Creola. I care about you. It's so sad that you were taking care of your mother and you lost your 2 babies, and now you have another criminal case to fight too. Now, fight that criminal case, by the way. Don't let them ding that against you, because that is a misdemeanor, but it'll be on your record and it'll be holding against you. So you need to fight the case and tell the judge what had happened and why you're in the car. Maybe the lady with the cancer can give you some help financially. I don't know. But I want to thank Felicia, who's Corella, for coming into my live stream. Thank you so much for coming in this morning. She's one of my regulars. I want to thank Felicia for the thumbs up, and Christina Reynoso, thank you for the reaction, and also to Christina, thank you for the care, Christina and Cruella. I wish Christina could help Felicia. She is in really bad shape. Well, please do not stop fighting for your children. Get them back. I'll be on again tonight at 7 p.m. That's Pacific Standard Time. And please watch the video. I'm going to take my phone number down and put up Doge, which is Department of Government Efficiency. That's where you appeal your case after you tried first at the county, then at the state. That's where the federal government, the ball stops there. So they have a web page, they have a phone number, and then they have an email you can send to them. And you can fight the federal government about CPS. So please watch the video, and I'm getting ready to sign off. God bless you all and have a great day. I'll see you tonight.
A vivid picture is encrypted in your mind as the critics get in line like they're witnessing a crime. But then you notice there's a shiver in your spine from the feelings of discontentment and bitterness combined. Heartbroken when you listen to the judges, another kid's innocence corrupted, and if you go against then it's destructive. Consider this predicament the toughest, but we believe in a system fit for justice. Child Protective Services only pretends to save it. The one solution for this is worthy of instant praises. 30 years of experience with relentless cases. Allow me to introduce them. This is Vincent Davis, defending you when they don't think a mother fits the role. Is it juvenile dependency or government control? Observe the pain in their eyes. It's time for us to realize we are the last